I need someone to rob it.
Okay.
Alright, it's time to do some setups. Got him. Okay. Here. We got him. We got the security codes. We gotta get out of here.
Beavsmanfunny game reviews were filmed in front of a live audience.
What up, guys? It's your boy the Hottie here, and you know, I love GTA. I do. Everyone does. You know, who doesn't? Who doesn't love a good GTA 5? The game that's lasted like what, 3 console generations? Is it now? And so yeah, you know, I love it. And this new DLC that just came out, the Cayo Perico Heist, new island, new setups, new location. Supposed to be the biggest one yet. It's you know, pretty decent. I'm not upset about it. It was fun to do with your friends and all that stuff. But you already know I did have some problems with it. That's what I'm gonna talk about here. And I'm not gonna have a play it, rate for sale of kind of rating for it. I can only really say if it's good or bad, or just meh, because the DLC's free, given it all costs a shit ton of money, so you kind of gotta buy a shark card if you want to, if you're not about grinding. But so yeah, let's just cut to the chase. Let's get right into it. Let's go right into the review, guys. Let's rock and roll.
All right. So to start off this review for the Cayo Perico Heist, I basically just want to give you guys the rundown of the story of the heist, because I'll be honest, I think the story's pretty well done. I enjoyed all the cutscenes, I enjoyed all the characters, and I thought Rockstar did a really good job with this story. So basically, you go and you meet with Miguel Madrazo, who, if you don't know, is Martin Madrazo's son, who's like one of the biggest kind of crime lords in Los Santos. So you meet up with him, you meet him at the new nightclub, the Music Locker, which, side note, is such a stupid location. I've never gone there besides to meet with him, but whatever. So you go, you meet him at the Music Locker, and he says, listen man, this guy, this drug lord, El Rubio, he's got some serious dirt on our family. I need you to go to that island, rob it, take whatever you want, but get these files for our family. And so, of course, that's what you do. You do all the setups and you go and you try to steal these files that he has, like the dirt basically on the Madrazo family, for the first time is 1.1 mil, and then you can also take whatever else you want. And it's honestly a good story. Miguel Madrazo is a really cool character, and I think they did a good job of having a heist without having Lester be there. Because I'm pretty sure this is really like the first heist you're really doing without Lester being there at some point. Because there is like the Series A funding, but you know, that doesn't have Lester, but I feel like that update had Lester in it. So I think they did a really good job of kind of doing a heist that felt different from all the other ones. And I think they really did the story really well, and it felt really good. It felt like, honestly, like something that I would see in story mode. Now, I feel the only, fitting next part of a heist, review would be to talk about the setups. And the setups for the Cayo Perico heist, they're setups. You know what I mean? I mean, they're not bad. They're compared to other setups, they're pretty cool. I like that they're letting you go into a lot of old interiors, like they're reusing some, but they're letting you go in with guns ablazing, and sometimes, you feel really cool. But this also has one of my biggest problems with these setups, because for some reason they did this really weird thing where you'll like go to a warehouse and then break in and then oh, they're not there, and then you have to walk around the warehouse and then take a picture of the board and then send it to this guy, and then you have to wait for him to find out where the heist crew is, then you have to go to the heist crew, then you have to kill them, then you can take what you need to go, and then you can go back to your submarine. And it's so fucking annoying, man. I hate that. I don't want to spend 10 million years doing these damn setups. And I mean, of course, there should be a good time investment into it, you know what I mean? Their setups, and especially doing this heist solo, you get a decent chunk of change for it. But I think it's annoying that they're having us go and do like a wild goose chase because it's just not fun. A lot of the other setups are really cool. There's one where you go into a submarine and you have to go and get something for your submarine, and that one's cool because you could actually like take the submarine that this one has, which didn't mention this, but I will now. You have a submarine, and that's kind of your heist setup like vehicle, and you do them with this Russian guy who he is a fantastic person for these setups. He's funny, he gets the job done. It's great. But again, the setups are really repetitive. There's another new setup that they added. It's the scope out, basically. Well, as they always have scope outs. But for this, what you do is you have to go to Cayo Perico and you sneak into the island. And then you have to just sneak around. You can't shoot people. You can't do any of that. If you get caught, you are sent straight back to the other end of the island. So all that time you spent just running or maybe even jogging, because if you run, you might get caught. Then you just go straight back to the beginning. And it is fucking annoying. Oh my god, it makes me want to kill myself. It is seriously the worst. It makes me want to die when I do that setup. Is it that hard? No, it's not. But you could be all the way at the tower, finally there, and then just because you ran too much, sniper turns around, caught, all the way back to the beginning, you didn't get it all. You die, maybe you fell off a mountain or you drowned or something, back to the beginning. It's annoying. It's cool the first 2 times you do it, and then after that, you're just like, man, this is really goddamn annoying. I really feel like there should be an easier way to do that. But, I'm sure it makes sense. It's got to be realistic. But those are really my biggest complaints with the setups is really all those what I just said. Other than that, they're all fine. That you can do them all in an invite-only session, and they're all somewhat easy. So it's really not that bad. Now, of course, the final part, we got to cover the finale and the payment. Now, the finale for the Cayo Perico Heist, I've done many, many times, just because I really wanted to make sure that I cover grounds for aggressive, stealth, different vehicles, without people, with people, different takes, all that kind of stuff, So, what do I think of it? I think it's pretty cool. And, all the different ways of letting you go in are very fun. They have a lot more ways of, letting you sneak in. They have ways of letting you go in loud. There's a lot of cool ways, and I've done it many times, like I said, with and without friends, and I think they're both pretty fun. I think stealth is something that you should probably do by yourself. I think stealth is 10 times easier to do by yourself than with friends, because there's just a lot more added risk. But like an aggressive heist, so much fun to do with friends. Really, it's just awesome to just get on that island with your buddies and running around and just gunning down people. But one of the things that really sucks about it is, for some reason, your bag has carry weight, and that's never happened in any of the other heists before. And your carry weight is that of like a fucking schooler's kid's backpack, but like a kindergartner's, who can barely carry like a 3 fucking prong folder. You can like hardly take anything. You can only take 2 paintings because it says that weighs too much. Like, that's ridiculous. I feel like that the way they should have done this is you should have been able to take as much as you want, but the enemies should start spawning in more, and they should be stronger. So if you do stay on the island longer, then, oh man, I get more money. And the nice thing is the main take, which would be, for example, for your first time around, the Madrazo files. That's going to be your main part of the money, and that's not going to take any carry weight. And that's always fun to do because you go in, you have to sneak into the compound, and there's different ways to get in, and then you have to go down and you have to like use like a laser cutter or put like the combo into the safe, and it's really cool. But like I said, the main take doesn't take up any of your carry weight, which is nice because that gives you the main take. But the thing is there's just not much reason to do it with a 4-party thing when you can go in by yourself, you can run in, you can take more, you could take better things, given they have little like key card scanners that let you get bigger things like gold and paintings, but that just weighs more. And at the end of the day, you're either going to get the same amount that you would have gotten solo or less, because you got to go and give more to the heist crew. So I feel like they did a pretty bad job of that. I feel like there's just no reason to go in, without that. Or even if you could just like do more setups to get more carry weight in your bag. I feel like that carry weight is just so annoying and unfair. I get it, you can make a lot of money from this heist, but I think you should be able to. This heist should be something that I should be able to go on and make like 5 million and get each of my like peeps like all this money. I mean, it's a fucking drug lord. He's got money. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be this cool robbery where you're taking all this dude's money, but it just doesn't feel like that because you can't take as much as I'd like. But and that's another problem too, I think, with when you're on the island. What you have to do is you have to go into the compound, get the main thing, which is like the Madrazo files, and leave. Now, when you're leaving, unless you're not caught, it's just really like laggy if you're caught, because there's so many dudes on screen all coming after you, and the frame rate just go down. I mean, it's not unplayably laggy. It's just really like jarring and weird how laggy it is. So when you're like under pressure and you're trying to like take these motorcycles out of there, it's kind of sucks. It kind of ruins the moment, But overall, I think it's a pretty fun heist. I do. And I know I've complained about it quite a bit, and I'm gonna like say that, but overall I think the payout's really good. Well, for solo at least. Even with friends, you're still gonna get just the amount you would have made solo. So I mean, the payout's pretty decent. It's about the same as the casino heist, pretty much, I would say. And maybe a little more, and it's pretty fun. It gave me and my friends a lot of good hours of fun. They added some fun new vehicles in. And it's honestly just a good time. If you have some buddies, get them together and just vibe, do some setups, and just have a good time. But that's my recommendation, That's why I'm telling you guys, this is a pretty good DLC. I know I complained about it quite a bit, but I do think that they did a lot of good characters. They even added some new weapons, which they haven't done in a while. And I just think they did a lot of new things with this DLC that I think they haven't done before, and I really respect that about them. So, yeah, good job, Rockstar. Even if there are some problems that are kind of annoying. What up, guys? It's your boy, Beavsmanfunny here. And, thank you guys so much for watching this video. And thank you guys so much for the support on the last video. It was so nice to see all the comments and the likes, and it made me really happy. So with that being said, I really, really hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye for now.